Assalamu alaikum Mominin. My name is Altaf Ali and I'm founder and CEO of a Bangalore-based startup, Teamworks Corp Private Limited. See, we are into commercial real estate. Our expertise is to optimize the return on investment in commercial real estate, especially office spaces. And what we do is we take up bare shell office spaces, furnish it, and run it as managed offices on a long-term lease for 10 years. And we try and optimize the rental returns. That is our core area of expertise. So similarly, applying this theory, I am going to talk about one of the prime commercial properties belonging to our community, that is Ali Raza Wakf property on Richmond Road, which is a very prime commercial property, about 94,000 square feet of land. And there was a deal done between Ali Raza Wakf and Embassy Group in April 2017. It's been more than 3 years. Basic structure of the deal, I will explain it to you. It was on a 30-year build, operate, transfer joint venture on BOT basis. And the rental revenue sharing during this 30 years period was 30% to Ali Raza Wakf and 70% to the developer. The total built-up area is 240,000 square foot, and Ali Raza Wakf share was 72,000 square foot. That is the minimum committed by the developer. And there was a goodwill component of 10 crores. Once the deal was announced, there were a lot of objections from within the community. And one of the community member has gone ahead and taken a stay order from the court, and the cases have been going for 3 years. There were various objections, and I would say the most popular objection was that it will become one more Windsor Manor kind of deal, where after 30 years it will be difficult to vacate a big company. Similarly, as what we are facing with the 5-star hotel Windsor Manor, ITC Group owns the hotel, and they are not vacating, nor they are paying the rent as per the current rentals, and cases have been going on for decades now. So similar kind of problem we'll face. That is the common opinion of the members of the community. And it has been divided into two groups, one for and one against the deal. The proposal, what I'm going to give today, I'm sure both the parties will agree that it is beneficial to the WAF. And this idea came to me about 4 to 5 months back. But I have done my research and made the proposal doable. See, proposal will come every second day, but most important thing is that it should be executable, it should be doable. And I have consulted some of the leading industry experts in terms of feasibility. I've done a complete feasibility report on this, and a lot of market research. See, proposal is, instead of giving it to developer, what I'm suggesting is Ali Raza Wakf should do the development by themselves. Funds are required, huge funds are required. How to raise the funds, and what is the kind of project we have to do to get optimum results and maximum benefit out of the property. That is what I'm going to talk about. First thing is, what's the kind of project we have to do? We need to set a benchmark. Which is the highest rent yielding property in Bangalore in terms of office spaces? I would say it is Prestige Trade Towers, which is on Palace Road, next to Bangalore Golf Club. where Deloitte is the major tenant. And it achieves a rental of 180 rupees per square feet for office spaces on the higher floor. Retail is of course higher, ground floor retail is higher. So that's the kind of building we have to do to achieve maximum rental. See, these kind of buildings have very high occupancy rate. Most of the time, these buildings are occupied, and at times before the building is constructed, it is booked. There is a demand for high-rise buildings, high-rise class 1 buildings with good amenities, like you should have a helipad, high-speed elevators, and a lot of other features which are required. So the achieved rental is 180 rupees per square foot. And next, I would say close to the property on Richmond Road, on Richmond Circle, there is one more building, SKAV 909, popularly known as Lexus building, where Lexus showroom is there in the ground floor. So that achieves for office spaces higher floors a rental of 140 to 150 rupees per square foot. So we have to come up with a high-rise building to achieve the maximum rental. So what is the rental we can look at? We can also look at around 150 rupees per square foot. But let us, for calculation purpose, let us assume it at 120 rupees per square foot, being minimum. So we have arrived what's the rent we should get and what's the kind of building we have to do and what is the kind of funds required. It would cost around 3,000 rupees per square foot to put up a class 1 building similar to Prestige Trade Towers. So 72 crores is required. 3,000 rupees per square foot into 2,40,000, 72 crores is required. That is the requirement. And how are we going to raise the funds? See, what I am proposing is it to involve investors within our community. If you ask for charity, it is not going to happen. You have to give a good investment proposal to investors who are looking for good rental returns for a 30-year period. We divided into 1,000 square feet units. We need to liquidate only 60,000 square foot. 60,000 into 12,000 will make 72 crores. Why should an investor invest? Because the rental returns are very high. At 120 rupees per square feet also, it is a minimum of 1% return per month. So that is 12% per annum. If we are able to lease out, it will take about 3.5 years to complete the project. By that time, inshallah, the market will be very good. And I'm sure it will achieve 150 rupees per square foot plus. And at 12,000 rupees per square foot, 1.2 crores will be the investment by an individual investor. And return is 1.2 lakhs per month, which is very good return. Say, suppose an investor buys a flat apartment in Richmond town, paying 1.5 crores minimum. What is the rental return you are going to get? About 35 to 40,000. So here you are on an investment of 1.2 crores, you are getting 1.2 lakhs per month, which is a very good return on investment. And the most important thing for investors is at what point they get back the return on investment. Their total investment is recovered. That is in about 120 rupees per square foot at 7 years. If it is more, maybe 5.5 years, you will recover the entire cost. Rest of the period, 25 years, 26 years, is total profit. And we have to look at the feasibility of the project. Has the leasehold rights been sold earlier? Yes, they have been sold. I'll give an example. Sigma Mall on Cunningham Road is a leasehold property, sold to about 50-60 investors. That was a leasehold property belonging to a trust, and it was developed by IDAB and UKN, and they have sold to various investors. And similarly, there are so many properties on Residency Road belonging to Musa Set Wakf. CS Plaza, you have Prestige, Poseidon, um, Raheja Paramount, HM Ambassador. These are all buildings on long lease, and the leasehold rights have been sold. And can these leasehold rights be resold? Are they transferable? Yes, they are. Transactions have been happening. We have been seeing for past 10 to 15 years. A lot of the units, there are quite a few units which are even available at this point of time. So normally the price point would be around 50% of the freehold property. The valuation will be 50% of a freehold property for leasehold property. But I am considering even less than that, say about 40%. 12,000 is what I am proposing. It's a win-win situation for both. The WAF also gets a higher share, and the investors also get maximum return on investment. So it's a win-win situation for everybody. It's a very good proposal. And one more thing is there will be a major objection in terms of expertise. We don't have expertise to do this kind of project. I would say with the funds, it shouldn't be a problem by hiring right kind of contractor and the right architect and consultants. Good building, in fact, something we have benchmark Prestige Trade Tower. Inshallah, we should come up with a similar building, or in fact better than that. Come up with the iconic building and prove it to all the other trusts that it can be done with the right kind of approach and right kind of having the right kind of people involved in the project. And has it been done earlier by other trusts and individuals? Yes, there are so many buildings done by CSI, and individuals have done huge projects by hiring the right contractor and right. The funds are very important. Once we have the funds, once we get the support from the investors within our community, inshallah it is sawab, at the same time very good return on investment. So we should get 60 investors maximum. We are looking at 1,000 square feet. Even if we find one or two who are looking for floor plates, 15,000 square foot, 2,000 square foot. Inshallah, the number of investors also will come down. 30 to 40 investors is what ideally I am looking at. We should be able to achieve. The whole idea of doing this video is to get a proper feedback, and so everybody has access to the feedbacks which are available. Please leave your feedback, and an appeal to all the investors, please mention your interest. And make this a success. The whole idea is to kickstart the project and get the ball rolling. It's been 3 years since the deal is done and nothing has happened. Even if you calculate the current proposal, it comes nearly about 86.4 lakhs, 72,000 into 120 rupees, the current rental. If we apply, it comes to 86.4 lakhs. That is the revenue loss every month. And if you calculate, every day we are losing about 2.85 lakhs. And it is very beneficial for the WAF also. Instead of getting 72,000 square foot, they are getting around 180,000 square foot, 1.8 lakh square foot, and the rental will be around 2.16 crores instead of 86.4, which is about 2.5 times the current proposal. So we should consider and make up a strong mind, and inshallah it is achievable. We should come up with an iconic building which is easily leasable, and it is a win-win situation for both investors as well as the to the WAF. I am sincerely appealing to everybody not to waste any further time and get the project started, start the revenue to come. And the main reason I am doing this, putting up this on YouTube, is to get a honest feedback from everybody. Even if it is negative, negative feedback, yeah, we can correct ourselves. and most importantly, an appeal to all the potential investors to show your interest so that we get a feeler of this proposal, whether you like the proposal, you would be interested, you like the return on investment. So please mention what's the kind of investment you want to do. You want to invest in, the minimum is 1000 square foot, you want to multiples of 1000 square foot, you want to go in for 2000 square feet, 5000, somebody is interested in a floor plate, please mention, so that everything is there on the public platform. And some people, they don't want to mention their on the public platform. You can contact me directly. I am leaving my email ID and my mobile number in the link. So please, and everybody who's watching this video, please share this to all the potential investors and share it in the public so that we get an opinion about this. Inshallah, we should be able to do it. We should be able to achieve it. Thanks for watching this video. Wassalam. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala Muhammad. Jazakallah khair.